So here's a story that most people don't know. So I was 19 years old, I had 2 jobs, and at the moment I just lost one, and the other one was actually seasonal at the Gap. And guess what? Your boy did not get called back. So I found myself being broke and basically learning the hard way why you never want to spend all your money on trash. And worse than that, I wasn't just broke, I was actually negative broke because I also had $2,000 in credit card debt. And on top of that, to add to all of the embarrassment, I found myself not being able to take my girlfriend at that time, to go to eat after class and all that stuff in college. She found out what was happening because she kind of like guessed it, intuition, and she started taking me out to eat and paying for everything. That's when I knew she was a keeper. But overall, why am I telling you this sad story about 19-year-old Tommy if this video right here is all about giving money and becoming more wealthy at the same time? Well, because when I was at my lowest, I got the biggest gift ever. And it wasn't money, it was actually a book. My professor gave me this book called The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Edgar T. Harv. And it's not like that one book changed my life forever, but it was definitely like the gateway. It always felt like my entire life before reading that one book right there, it felt like I was like without my glasses. I can see you, but you're blurry. And whenever I put them on, it's like you're in HD, like 4K. Like things just look a lot more better. Like I'm actually seeing exactly what's there. And prior to reading that book, it always felt like I just couldn't make anything work. I made money, it left my fingers. But then I started to accumulate money. Why is this important and why is this relevant? Because out of all the books I've read so far, over 200 plus books, there has always been this one thing that they have all shared. Well, most of them. And they're always saying, Tommy, be generous. Give some of your wealth. And in return, you will actually get more. But for me, I don't know if it's because basically I grew up poor, in poverty, with a scarcity mindset in the Bronx, where basically you give someone money and then you come right back and then they're using the money from the they're not supposed to be using it for. I don't know what it was, but I always had like a very hard time with letting go of the money, to the point where I created this whole plan to actually just amass a lot of wealth and then at the end of the road, then give it all away. But the point is, guys, in this video, I'm gonna tell you why that doesn't really work and why giving money away today is actually making me richer. So in this video, I'll give you my system. I'll tell you how much money should you actually be giving away, and on top of that, also, when is the right time to actually start giving money away? And also, most importantly, by the way, what are the benefits of actually giving money away? And by the way, I'm not making this video for views or for attention. I'm making it because I wish I saw this video when I was 19 years old and I was refusing to give any money because I was like, I barely have enough. Like literally, I barely have anything. So how am I supposed to give anything whatsoever? But I didn't understand that as long as I keep my hands closed, I can't receive any blessings either, So it's like a very powerful quote that I didn't make up, but it is powerful and it does make sense and it does work. So I stole it for this video. But guys, drop a like, comment down below if you agree with me. And also if you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified. Now, the first thing is, guys, just recently, I started looking up more and more and more of the benefits of actually giving money away. And there are 3 main factors here that it actually affects you in. And the first one is actually happiness. Tommy, giving money away is gonna make you happy. I always heard that, but I was like, how do you know that? Okay, does it really make you happy? Well, the truth is that it wasn't just an opinion. There was a study actually done in Harvard. When you had one party was given money to give away and spend on other people, and the other party was given money to spend on themselves. And then the happiness level was actually recorded, and guess what? The people that gave money to other people came back and they were actually happier. So giving money away is actually going to make you happier, scientifically proven. Second thing is also health-wise, not just body health, but also mental health-wise, it also makes you healthier overall. And if you don't believe me, there are over 23 studies on the study of basically why being more generous and actually giving actually makes you more healthy. And the last factor is that, surprisingly here, when you give money away, you tend to actually make money and earn more money, okay? Which is crazy to me. But again, not my opinion, also a scientific study, or really a statistic study, showed that basically when you have a family with all the same factors, same race, same everything, around the same income also, but one family tends to basically give more money, like $100, that actually gives them an additional income of around $375 per every $100 that they actually give. Now, am I saying that, hey, I'm gonna give away $10,000 today and hope that tomorrow I get an extra $37,000 or whatever it is? The answer is that's not what I'm saying though, okay? Not what I'm saying. But what I am saying though, that there are things out there that you can't explain. Now, before you call me a hippie, no, that's not what I am. Not at all, okay? I'm all about reality. And the reality is, guys, that, there's something called the Pareto principle that basically says 80% of results are based on 20% of the efforts. Have you ever heard about that? Like the 80-20 rule? And people can't really explain that. Just like this factor to say, hey, if I give more money away, I'm gonna receive more money. Like, you can't really explain why that happens, but it does happen, and it's actually proven. And to me, that's pretty cool. And right there, those right there are the 3 factors that it actually affects your life into, like real factors. So you have health, you also have happiness levels, and you also have overall making more money. So I give, but I also make more. Now, I don't mean give away every single dollar that you actually have. Now, here is my money given away system, okay? Kind of like a system, but it's mostly just to build wealth at the same time. So here it is, okay, guys? Well, as you guys know, or you might not know, I recently just became a Christian. I got baptized. I did the whole thing. Shout out to Jesus, okay? But overall, now I find myself actually tithing 10% of my income and having to give that, okay? Now, for full transparency here, it is going to be my first time ever doing it, and I have not done it yet, and I will be doing it on Sunday, but I wanted to make this video before I actually did it to share with you guys, because that's the whole point, and that's why I make content. As I keep evolving as a person, I want to pass on everything I know to you guys. And of course, as you guys know, I am a suspicious person. Super suspicious, okay? I'm always like, oh, what's going on here? Okay, so of course, I asked the pastor everything about what is this money going to be used for, okay? How do you get paid? I've asked all the questions, and the only reason I'm giving is because basically I feel very comfortable, okay? And the point is, I give 10% to my local church, and that's the idea. And for most people out there that are Christians, they find it very easy to get it done because it's a priority. Like, you just do it no matter what. But for some people out there, they find it very hard to actually do. For example, myself, when I was 19 years old. But back then, my favorite charities were actually Nike, designers, eating out, also, for example, buying trash overall, guys, and getting into crazy credit card debt. I found myself in like around $13,000 in credit card debt, a mix of consumer and a mix of business, stuff like that. But the point is, those were my charities. And I only have really one requirement. If you want to follow what I'm doing here, fine. But before you even think about giving away money, my only requirement would be, suggestion I guess, would be first find out exactly how much money you have coming in, how much money you have going out, and if it's basically on a need and what it's going to be basically on, okay? And then categorize that expense that you actually have, if it's a need or if a want, okay? Keep the needs and then get rid of the things that you basically want, but you really don't need whatsoever. The way I see it is, I remember this powerful example. It said, Tommy, building wealth is like water and a bucket. A lot of people, they always have water, always have money coming in, but they have this massive hole at the bottom of the bucket, and basically all the water leaks out. So at the end of the week, they need more water because they never have anything left because there is a leaky part in the bucket. Same thing with money. You have money coming in, but you basically have no money after a week. And that's how you get the whole living paycheck to paycheck. So my point is, get a budget before you start giving money away. So here's my little system here. I follow two things, okay? My simple budget along with my financial freedom steps plan, okay? Very simple. So my simple budget is basically whenever you receive money, you put it into 6 different places. I'll give you the summary here, but not the full thing. The video will be too long, but a link down below for the full video if you want to watch it. But overall, these 6 places are basically emergencies, you have investments, you have debt, you have expenses, the ones that you actually need, like shelter, utilities, grocery, transportation, but nothing really else. And then you also have, for example, fun, and then you have charity. Obviously for me, off the top, I give 10%, and then for investing, I'm able to give some money also. But you gotta have to have a goal in mind, because back then I was kind of like, hey, I have my steps here, 6 simple things to put my money into, but I didn't really have like a goal in place. So that's why I created the 4 financial freedom steps. And the 4 steps are basically, step 1 is get out of debt. So once you give money, 10% for me, then you go ahead and basically put all the extra money towards paying off your debt. Once you're debt free, step 2 is you start basically saving up for your emergency fund, 3 to 6 months. Today, I'm proud to say I have 6 months worth of expenses. So meaning if I lose everything, I have 6 months to figure out exactly what I'm gonna do next. It gives me stability and gives me confidence, honestly. Third, you go ahead and start investing finally between 10 to 20% into a retirement account. More videos on my channel about that. And then you start basically saving up for a down payment for a home. Once you buy it using the 33% rule. By the way, look it up on YouTube. Look up 33% rule when buying a home, TommyBryson. You'll find it. It'll break everything down. But then once you buy it, you pay it off in 7 to 10 years. Boom, you're done there. And then finally, you move over to step 4, which is basically enjoy your wealth and keep giving and keep basically enjoying life overall. When I first started, guys, honestly, I got to have fun with around like $5 a week. That was it. And today I'm able to have fun with like around $400 a month. And to me, that's a big, massive upgrade, but it all happens step by step. But I'm gonna be honest here and be fully transparent. Tommy, when is it the right time to start giving money, and how much money should I actually give? You know, I honestly like that, you know, in the Bible, it tells you exactly how much to give, a tenth. Don't really gotta think about it so much. But if you're just gonna start it, honestly, I don't expect anybody to just start like, boom, because I wouldn't have done that. So I recommend just start at 1% and work your way up to 10% or 5% or whatever you actually want to do. And if you want to give more additional, well, consider donating your time, or for example, giving more of your resources. But the goal is not to being super broke and then be giving all your money away, because that's not what you want to do. You want to be responsible. And that's why I follow those steps, okay? Because guess what? I might be giving money away, but I paid off my debt. I might be giving money away, but I have money for emergencies. I might be giving money away, but I'm also investing and saving for my home. I might be giving money away, but I'm still having a ton of fun. And you can do the whole giving while you're doing the whole thing. Now, lastly, guys, because I know myself, and if I were watching this video when I was 19 years old, I would say, well, I just don't have enough to actually give. How about I wait until I have enough money to actually give? And the truth is, it never works like that. It's like you think that when the situation changes, you're gonna change. Most likely you're not gonna change. You're probably gonna stay the exact same thing. I don't know where this grew. Like honestly, like I don't know all of a sudden like how I became such like a given person, honestly, because I really wasn't. Like I was very suspicious about everything. But I would practice being the person I wanna be right now today, even if it's just like a fraction of the way, but practice it now, because once you get older, most likely you're not gonna do it. And that's my advice overall. And the more I give, the more I'll earn. That's the idea. So it's kind of selfish, but I like it. More money in my pocket. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it helped. And by the way, it's not just given like to a local church if you're not like a part of that gang. Just it could be, for example, given to like Feed America, given to whatever charity you actually want to do, right? Or making your own charity and then going out there and giving food to the homeless or whatever you want to do. I think that's pretty cool too. But it's all about how you want to do it. But giving and being more generous is gonna have those 3 main effects on you, which is basically happiness, health, and also you actually making more money. By the way, be intelligent, upgrade your skills. Don't think it's just gonna do it magically. No, like upgrade your skills and make things happen at the same time. I'll see you guys tomorrow though. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and by the way, guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys a ton, and it's amazing that you guys and that we get to share a moment where we kind of see like, yo, we are evolving, you know what I mean? So it's like step by step, and I read the comments, so I see some of you guys like, you know, we keep changing. For example, like as far as investments, we become more agile with that. Saving, we're getting a lot better with it, and everything else. Okay, guys, so I am super happy to see you guys grow and everything else. Okay, always feel free to comment, always feel free to call me. The link is down below. The calls will always be free. You're always welcome to hit me up, okay? And also, hit me up on Instagram if you ever have any questions. That is what I'm here for, okay? Don't think you're alone. Like, your boy is here for you. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified. DM me on Instagram. Here's my Instagram. More videos here, and my channels are over here also. Peace out. Love you guys.